Good morning, traders. Today is Monday, January 9th, 8:15 a.m., about 15 minutes before opening bell. Well, we have a gap and divergence, but I'm going to give you a yeah, but as well. Now, let's just first get into the okay, there's a 1 hour chart. Look at overnight futures. There's the divergence. I'm only going to mention that for now. This could be a pop and float scenario. I think it might be actually a pop and float, and I'll show you in the next slide what in the heck I'm talking about. 30 minutes chart. Look at that big old downside up there. There's the divergence in price and MACD. 15 minutes chart. Downside MACD up there in the price and divergence. Okay, so we have also, is it in here? Is it in here? You could barely see it. And other slides that I'm going to show you also has it. There's a gap right there. It gapped up last night, so it gave you a gap and divergence. Okay, now typically that means you're going to go down, but I'm going to show you a yeah but in a few moments. Okay, pop and float. This is what I'm talking about in the previous slide, where the market kind of pops up, kind of floats down, and it pops up again. Okay, that means there's no imminent, in a pop and float scenario, there's no imminent downfall. It's usually on like the second or the third float. You see what I mean? On the second or the third pop up. See that? Kind of comes down, kind of does a little bit of backtest, boom, pops up again. I think we might be in that scenario, guys, as we're headed toward the infamous 396 to 398 range. I think we could be in a pop and float scenario. We stay at where the 1 hour MACD stays above the zero line, kind of comes down, boop, pops up again. Now here's the pop and fall, boom, boom, straight back down to the zero line, no questions asked. Okay, I don't think so. I think it's more of a pop and float scenario. Okay, having said that, here's the 5 minute charts. Here are your levels. Okay, check out the 15 minute, the 30 minute EMA, right? The 1 hour, 2 hour, 2 hour. Here's your Fibonacci retracements. Okay, this is the yeah but I'm wondering about. Here's the gap. Here's the gap I was talking about. All of last night, it gapped up, went straight to the channel top, and look at that. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it again. And now it's just underneath of it. It's getting wedged in between. See, this is interesting. It's getting wedged in between its 5 minute EMA and the 5 minute SMA, and there's a support right here at the 15 minute SMA 20 right here. See that? It's like it's getting squeezed right there. Typically, you are going to retrace. And if you do retrace, I think you're going to retrace to the 15 minute EMA 50 right here. 38, 387.88. Because that also coincides with the diagonal. This is the diagonal. That it goes parallel the channel. I'm going to call it a channel trend line. Channel trend line. Here's the channel top. Here's the channel trend line that goes parallel with it. They're divided in eighths, right? I first divided in fourths, and then I divided it again into eighths. Okay, so there's that channel trend line. So, and on top of that, you've got the 23.6 fib retracement right here. So if it's going to come down, that's logical sense, it's going to come down, fill this gap, and find support right in this 387.50 or ish to 387.88, somewhere in here. It's likely going to find it, and then it's going to go back up. Okay, I don't think it's going to get into the further support levels down here, the 30 minute EMA, the 1 hour EMA. If it does, though, I mean, this is stiff support right here at the 50% retracement line. Okay, if it does get down here, I don't think so. I think it's going to be shallow. And in this kind of formation where you're getting squeezed between the top and your EMA 50, don't be surprised if it doesn't retrace at all. It's a gap and go. Okay, I've seen that before. It doesn't have to fill that gap today. It can come back and fill it another day, just like we're going up to the 396 mark and filling that gap that we left back on December 15th, right? That's 3 weeks ago. So typically you want to see it go back and fill the gap today, but it doesn't have to. It could be a gap and go. And that's why I'm saying I'm seeing this squeeze formation between the 5 minute EMA 50 and the top of the chart. Top of the channel. And as we saw, we got confirmation on Friday that this is bona fide strength. See, it didn't lose the EMA 50. It could be a gap and go, guys. That's what I'm saying. It may not be it may not retrace at all, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out pretty fast. Okay. So what do we have here? Is this Oh, that's not what I wanted to give you guys at all. But okay, let me let me in the event that it it here's see, it's at the top. It's at if it takes the top of the channel, all the larger time frames are already like well below. So I'm talking about like the 4 hour and the 6 hour. They left that in the dust on Friday. It's still down there. I looked. In the event that it takes it, look for the next target to be 391. And if it takes that, go to like 390, possibly 392. Okay? I think that's where it's headed to. Okay? See, these are the parallel channel trend lines, right? That are going parallel with the top and the bottom. Okay? Look for those targets to be 391, 392, or 393. It's going up here, guys. That's where it wants to go. Okay? It's just a matter of how it gets there, how and when it gets there is the question. Okay? Let me boy. Let me see if I can show you still. Oh, now I know what happened. Oh, my markers. Okay, I'll tell you what. Hold on a second. Give me just a few moments to just get you this in case you want it for your trading. The larger time frames. Hold on a minute. Get that over to you. I'm going to show it on the screen right now. Okay. So in case you want the larger time frames, the 1 day, the daily, the weekly, the 6 hour, the 4, they're all the way down here. But nonetheless, here are the numbers. So here's the bar. It's up there. So, there's your numbers if you want to, just for reference. In case it just all goes to hell in a handbasket and it's all coming down, then I bet it's going to find support at 387.52. You know what I mean? Oh, well, this is the gap. Yeah, 387.52, 386.46. I bet it's going to find support at either one of these EMAs and SMAs, or this is also important, the channel trend line. See that? See how it kissed it? Well, yeah, see how this kisses the channel trend line? See how this comes up and tries to kiss the channel trend line? And see how that kisses it? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So draw in your channel trend lines. Again, these are only drawn into eighths, okay? So, that is all I wanted to show you guys for today. Hold on a second. And make sure. Yeah. Oh, one more very, very, very important thing. Weekly expected move 80% of the time. This week is 397.91. The lower end is 378.25. That is the weekly expected move. The two green lines, one at the top, one at the bottom. Very, very, very important to know. See, weekly expected move. That's right up there. 396 to 398, guys. Watch out. And this is 80% of the time. Okay? And that's all I've got for you guys. I will talk to you again in this evening's market recap. Talk to you again soon.